I was walking out one evening late, the moon was rising high, headed for the riverside, around us fuss and fight. Patrolman, he walked by, asked me where I'm going, said if the sun set on me there, I'd never make it home. He said, don't go downtown tonight, there's trouble on the rise. The Batman in the shadows, and they're bound to take your life. If you mind to ramble, I'll tell you how I do. Keep your money in your pocket, and the razor in your shoe. Slipping silent through the creek, the hounds to lose my scent. I went up a tree and I watched them turn, wondering where I went. I take a rest, I hold my breath, I let it simmer down. I climb too high for wondering why I've been like this. He said, don't go downtown tonight, there's trouble on you. That man in the shadow, oh, the bound to take your life. But if you mind to ramble still, I'll tell you how to do. Keep your money in your pocket, boy, and the razor in your shoe.
All right, y'all, we finally have front rails on our front steps of Emma. And we got them because the insurance company was getting ready to renew our policy. And they said we had to have, railing for our front steps in order to get our policy of homeowners insurance renewed. But I just went and bought these little aluminum steps from one of the just mom and pop hardware stores they had. They were a little bit expensive, but not too expensive. I think they ran around $200. I was gonna just get some metal and weld it myself, but I really didn't have time to do that. Like I said, because I want to dedicate this time, to finishing out the inside of Emma. So I don't want to take a whole week or a couple days, welding, rails. Or I could have built it out of wood, but I really didn't want that wood look. And I think that aluminum, that silver, kind of goes in and plays in with, the look of what we already have. Let me step back and let you see. I think that just kind of blends in. And these things that they come with 3 screws. I may try to add another support somewhere, but they're solid at the bottom, but at the top they kind of have just a little bit of wiggle to them. It'd be good if it was like a little bracket to connect this part up there so that wouldn't move. But you definitely have pulling power. Like when you're stepping up, if you pull on it, it doesn't move. But if you wiggle it side to side, it moves just a little bit. So yeah, we'll see how long these rails last before the boys start leaning on them and break it loose out of the concrete. But as you see, it has these 3 concrete screws here, there, and one there. I would have liked if it was one a little bit higher, and yeah, perhaps maybe one somewhere in the middle, like maybe right there. I can get one and put it into there to get that little wiggle out. But other than that, it looks good. All right, y'all, I got that out the way, so I'm gonna go ahead and get to my real project now. It's time to get back started on these open shelves. All right, y'all, as y'all can see, I have this first shelf done and I have it caulked and everything, so you can kind of see how the boards go together and you can't really see any of the seams. And where you can see a seam, like right there, once we do the coat of whitewash, you won't be able to see it again, see it anymore. But I got up under here as well and got everything caulked up. And like I said, all we have to do now is put a touch-up coat of whitewash, because they kind of these boards already kind of have a whitewash coat on there. But the whitewash we do is a little bit more white than kind of like pink. You can kind of see it's kind of like a pinkish green looking color on that primer coat. But once Megan, and we talked about it, because Megan is probably gonna be a little bit too pregnant at that point to actually like do any painting and whitewashing, because these are some peculiar angles, peculiar angles. I can't even talk. I'm so tired. But I had to get up under here, and I'm not even gonna talk to y'all about how I got everything up under here caulked and how I had to, what type of angle I had to get it. But everything's looking good, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the next one. And hopefully I can just get all these bottom shelves covered with the board and caulked by the end of the day. I know that's a lofty goal, because this is some hard work and it's not really fun. But you know, it don't have to be fun. It's business. I'm trying to get it done so that I can move on to renovating and restoring the bathrooms, and then we'll be done. The only thing that'll be left to do is to build a porch out the front of Emma. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a little break, eat a little lunch, and get on back to work.
Give me love, give me all your love, oh, 'cause I want you. No one else makes me feel this way, don't know what you do. Hold my hand, could you hold my hand, look me in the eyes. You and me, yeah, that's all I need, and I'll be right here. I swear that I'll stay with you. Closer, I wanna stay here with you. All that we have is each other now. I promise I won't leave your side. Be who you are and you'll be enough. If you're giving me your love, giving me your love. All that we have is each other now. Promise you won't leave my side. I hope who I am is enough for you. If I'm giving you my love, giving you my love, love. Tell me what you wanna do, I'll do anything. As long as I can be here with you, everything's alright. I'll be right here. I swear that I'll stay here with you. Hold me closer, I wanna stay here with you. All that we have is each other now. I promise I won't leave your side. Be who you are and you'll be loved. If you're giving me your love, giving me your love. All that we have is each other now. I promise I won't leave your side. I hope who I am is all your love.
All right, y'all, I just got done covering this second 2x12, and it's all covered, and I got to get it caulked. I think I'm going to go ahead and pause and caulk it, and then I'll move on to this bigger L shelf over here, and that'll be the biggest one. And once I get done covering that with the boards, with the planking, and getting that caulked, I'll be ready to get started on hanging my next row. I don't know if I want to go ahead and do the whitewash, because like I said, I'm probably going to have to end up doing the whitewash myself, because Megan's a little bit too pregnant to be bending down under there and whitewashing. Maybe she can get the top, and then I can get it up under the bottom for her. Like, let her get the spots that are easy to reach, and then I can just get up under there and do the rest of it for her, so that she can kind of supervise me, because she's the whitewash pro around here. So yeah, I think that's what I'll probably do. Let her just do what she can do, you know, standing up straight, and then whatever she can't get to, I bend down and get up under there and get to it, and she can just tell me what to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this caulked, and then we'll just move on to this last shelf that we have put up and get it covered with the planking, and then get it caulked.
All right, y'all, it is the next day, and Tim is getting set up to start the shelves. I just got finished with homeschool with the boys and released them to go outside and play, except for Tim Jr., who wanted to stay in later and do more work. He wants to be ahead, so I told him if he continues to work, then, he could work his way up to being in 3rd grade, even though he's in 2nd grade. So he's starting to stay in homeschool later and do additional work because he wants to be doing 3rd grade work. And I'm excited about that. But Titus and Noah are outside playing, and we're getting a little bit later start in the day, actually, to this project. But Tim was doing farm chores this morning, and he also did some seasonal spraying around, because we're going to have some really warm days coming up in Mississippi. It might be another cold snap or two before spring really sets in, but it's going to be like summertime for most of you. Our summer times are like 100-degree weather, but we're going to start experiencing some 70 and probably 80-degree weather. So he's just getting ahead of all the bugs that are going to come out.
Yeah, the first bug is like a rotation of bugs every year. The gnats.
Gnats come first.
Because when you have like springtime or fall time weather, the gnats are able to thrive in that type of like perfect conditions.
Because it's not
60,
too hot yet.
70, low 80s, something like that. But once it gets too hot for the gnats, then you got the flies, and then you got the wood roaches and things like that. So just getting ahead of everything, and I'm the pest service around here.
Yeah, he's
I.A.G pest service with no insurance claims.
And he's always early bird with everything. So
get ahead of it, so they don't get ahead of you.
Exactly. And so basically, what our goal is for completion today is just to get this L-shaped shelf over here on this side completely covered, like we did with these shelves over here. So he's just gonna take the planks and basically cover them, and we really hope that we are able to get them completed and ready for painting. He wants to caulk them, and I think the good thing about him, if we get to it and can caulk it today, is that then it gives it a chance to dry. And once it dries, that caulk, y'all, it like makes this shelf extremely solid. So because all the gaps in the spaces, like he left a small gap here in between the window and the shelf, and once he squeezed this board in and caulked it, now it's completely stuffed in between the window and the vent hood. So there's nowhere for this shelf to go. They are really, really solid. The brackets are solid too, but it just got rid of any give that there was in the board. So we're gonna get started.
Yeah, this shelf here, this is really my favorite because it is L shape. And my goal when I did the 2 shelves, because I didn't want them to be like kind of, you know, on different levels, and I wanted it to be a smooth transition. And it's already a smooth transition, and it looks like one
piece.
But you can tell that it's 2 boards, you know, because it is 2 boards. But the goal is to make it look like one big piece, one big board. And so once I do these planks on top of that, you know, it should just look like one cohesive board, you know, once I get it caulked and everything. So I'm going to start laying my planks here so that I don't have to cut them in that area. And I'm going to just work it down. And it shouldn't, this big shelf should actually go pretty quick because most of my boards are going to be whole boards. And on this one over here, it kind of frustrated me a little bit because you had some small little pieces at the end. With this one, you know, you have a whole piece, and then the piece at the end is almost a whole piece as well. Like I said, it's just cutting off a little bit, and it's better to work with whole big pieces like that. I'm gonna show y'all on this one over here. The pieces that I had to piece in, if you can come over here, were small at the end, and it was just kind of hard to work with. So I'm excited to get to this bigger shelf and get it covered and looking good. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started.
Sounds good. As you can see, he's just about got this board done, but you know, he's gonna have it extra nailed in. Well, you might put a little bit, you know, more nails than you need to, but that is better than not having enough, right?
You don't want the board to start popping up.
Yeah, exactly. We really want to be able to use these shelves. Like, they look good. They're gonna like be decorative and add to the kitchen, especially.
You want them to be useful, though,
right?
Not just decorative,
right?
You know, you're not having me put up these big old 2x12 shelves to be like just decorative.
Listen,
looking good.
He asked me. We were going over how big we were gonna have these shelves and what board, and he was like, "You want a 2x10? You want 2x12 and all this and all that." I busted out my plates that I plan to put on the shelf, and I was like, "Okay, these need to fit. You know, this is my bare minimum. Is that these plates need to fit." Because both of us, we're tired of reaching down to these bottom cabinets to be able to grab a plate. And y'all, we use paper plates occasionally, but mostly, you know, I'm washing dishes, you know, and so we're grabbing those plates 3 times a day. They need to be convenient.
And you sent me to the store to get these big old 2x12s.
I did.
And in the store, they look so big. I started to disobey your command and request and get what was I gonna get, 2x8s or 2x10s?
10.
And you know, now that we have them up, you made the right decision. You were right, you know, because I was thinking like 2x6s or 2x8s. Because I was thinking that the 2x12 would just look too big.
Yeah,
too
big and
too
sloppy.
heavy. But it fits in well.
Yeah, good. I'm glad.
It's good I listened to you.
Good. Listen, that doesn't happen very often that I'm right on stuff like this. Like, Tim is like the construction carpentry, you know, expert around here. I don't know anything.
I'm definitely not an expert.
Well,
I'm just good at being right sometimes. That's
whatever. Compared to me and the boys is all I'm
Sometimes
saying.
I tell Megan, you know, we'll have like a disagreement about something, like in a fun way, you know, just in a joking type way. And we'll check and see, like, if we're Googling something or something like that. You know, just a married folks, like, fun argument, like, debate, discussion. And we'll Google it. And most of the time, I'm right. And I just sit back, you know, because when I know I'm right, I'm confident.
Whatever.
And I just sit back and say, Google it then. And I just be sitting there laughing when she look it up. And I'll say, you know, sometimes I need to be wrong, you know, to keep me humble.
All right, well, mark this one down. Please.
Yeah, I was definitely wrong with this one.
No, I just wanted my plate to sit up there. That's all I cared about.
Husbands out there, listen to your wife when it comes to the size of your shelves in your kitchen. I'm just getting a measurement on this piece I need to cut in here.
Okay.
And then I'll start getting the bottom covered, getting that little piece over there covered. But I want to leave just enough space here because I want that caulk to kind of fill this void here.
Right.
I don't want to bring this board that comes here like flush with this because then I won't be able to shoot that caulk in there. See, once I shoot that caulk in there and kind of fill it up and that caulk expands, it's going to take away that wiggle. It's going to almost be like a nail, like a screw in there. Because I would go inside this cabinet.
Oh yeah, just
And run a screw
in.
through there.
Yeah.
But I tried that over here and split a board.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Been a hood, so.
I remember that.
No screwing through one thing to screw into something else when it comes to cabinets.
Yes. Yeah. So this board, he's gonna cut to size there, and once he gets that measurement, we'll get some boards cut and get some boards up.
Let me try to get the right side.
Yeah, one side
I
is-
messed up over there. Cause I don't know if you can see them waves
Yes,
on
I
the camera.
can.
Or
Those
not.
little stripes, like the ones going across here.
Yeah, like that. Yeah. And on the other side, it's
Yeah.
more of a like
This is the right.
a rigid, like you got the
Yeah.
cracks and everything. This is what we're really going for. Like some of those defects in the wood and things to make it look natural. Yeah, so let me try to get the right side.
Yeah.
33 and 7/8, I think is what I said. What do we say in that video? Measure once, cut twice.
Oh yeah.
That's our motto. Are we a you can?
Man,
Are
two
we
or
a
three
how-to
times.
channel?
No.
What type of channel are we?
You can.
For real.
If we can, you
can.
definitely can. Yeah.
We're just some fools in here just
Yeah.
trying stuff out.
Yeah, because, sometimes we get emails from people asking for advice saying, I want to move a camper on some land and, get started, and I have land already. And,
Give us some advice.
Yeah. And
We
we're
ain't
like,
got no advice. All we can tell you is, if you get to the edge
it's
of the
possible.
cliff,
Jump off.
And then
Yeah.
if God is God, He'll catch you. For real.
But it's definitely possible, and we're a testimony of that, of what God can do. But our advice is always like, pray about it, ask the Lord, get a word from Him. Because if we didn't have a word from Him, we would have given up. We wouldn't have been able to make it. There are going to be some hard days, so you got to know.
For real.
You got to know.
Like I say, walk out there to the edge of the cliff, jump off, figure out the rest later. That's pretty much what we did though. It's like we had a plan, sort of, when we came down here, but it was really just like we knew that our season in the city was over.
That's what He wanted
that
us
we had
to do.
fulfilled our season, and so we knew that whatever we did, He was gonna be with us,
Right.
and He wasn't gonna leave us nor forsake us. And so at that point, we can get out there sideways.
We know we
and
can
know
get
we have
through
Jesus
it.
with
Yeah.
us, right? Let me cut these boards. So as long as we know we have Him, we're good. We're dangerous at that point. For real.
So that's why we are a you can channel. Like, see our testimony, see God's faithfulness.
on?
Yep. Let's do it.
Close enough. Gotta bang it in down there. Actually, caulk. There it is.
Yay! Let's look at this shelf.
Take a look at it. Tell me what you think.
That looks great. Yeah, you're right. I was saying that, oh, we could just go with the 2x12s, but this is so much more finished, and I like how it really matches the countertops, and it goes in with the vent hood over there. It's just, yeah, it's taking it to that next level. So I love the boards.
All right, y'all, I think I'm about done with this project for today, and I think we're gonna go get ready to end today's video. But the shelves are looking good so far. I still have to caulk the one that we just put up, that we just covered up with the boards. But these are actually complete, this one here and the one on the other side of the vent hood, and they're looking good. Megan, what do you think?
I think that look awesome.
Good. Well, all right, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here, but I got a little bit more work to do. I'm gonna go ahead and caulk this shelf all the way up, get it ready for paint. And I don't know if I'm gonna paint these shelves because like I was telling you all earlier, I don't know if Megan can get in all the angles that she needs to get in to whitewash them. But I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let her whitewash what she can whitewash, like just standing up straight, where it's not, labor intensive. And I can kind of watch her do it. And then as I do the other spots, as I help her out and getting all the peculiar angles, then she can kind of like boss me around and tell me what to do, because she's like the whitewash, master.
It's not that hard.
Yeah. So I think that's what we're gonna do, is let her do what she can do, and I can just go behind her and she can tell me kind of like what to do and how to finish off what she's done in the angles that she can't get to. But I don't know if I'm gonna go ahead and if we're gonna not caulk, but paint these bottom shelves and then start putting up the top shelves, or we want to get all the shelves put up and then start painting. I think we're gonna get them all put up and then paint all of them at one time, because so we won't mess up the bottom ones, while we're putting the top ones up and get hand prints and smudges all over them. Yep. But it's looking good so far, and we have a doctor's appointment tomorrow for little Benjamin, for Megan and Benjamin. And so we're gonna wrap everything up today, and then we'll be heading out off the farm tomorrow for doctor's appointments and probably some more errands and things like that. But we're gonna call it for today's video, and we'll just see y'all on the next one. It's I.A.G Farms.
It's all about God.
See y'all on the next one, getting these open shelves up.